Yo, what's up? So I was like racing home, but I got in. Oh, dang. So I'm gonna throw some problems up for you dudes. And that's my dad coat. Throw some problems up for you dudes. And I just want you guys to take a minute to answer. And then we'll go over it. Then we'll have a chance to talk about it. So here are the three problems for this first one. You can use your calculator for that one. But for the rest, you can just do it up. All right, I gotta like plug some stuff in. I just like got home and like put my phone on the tripod. So hold on, give me a second. Two is 8, and I want answers for all three of these bad boys. That's the goal. All right, let me get my stuff. Bang, bang. Plug this in. Okay. Sent email. All right, cool, cool, cool. Oh yeah, Vexano, you're gonna get the shirt, man. It's I just got it. I had to like order like 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 shirts to use, and so I just got them. So I'm gonna then make it for you, and then yeah, then be sending it out. You'll be getting it soon, dude. I'm actually going to Seattle soon. Actually later today, so it's like I'm just like rushing around. But I cannot leave you guys without a live stream. So let's see what you guys got for answers for this top one. This top one specifically is really lame. It's like super hard if you're not familiar with it. Is the triangle 8 rad 2? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Maybe we should do this one first, because I'm not seeing any answers for. Yeah, I'm not seeing any answers for this top one. So let's do that. Let's do number 2 first. Let's rock it out. Let me just clean my desk. Oh man, I was driving so fast to get back here. Crazy. Okay. I'm gonna my all set up. All right, so let's check this one out. So one thing we need to recognize is that if we go into the type of triangle, that's going to give us a lot of information. And yeah, it's a 60-60-60 triangle. This is also called an equilateral triangle. And I see someone, RK YOLO Bro, that's a great name. RK YOLO Bro has it broken down into a 30-60-90 triangle. And even though currently it is an equilateral triangle, we are going to break this down into a 30-60-90 triangle. If you're not familiar with 30-60-90 triangles are, that's totally fine. You don't need to memorize them for the test, but they can be useful. So let me just draw this a little bit bigger so we can have a better idea of what's going on inside of it. Dang, that was kind of good. So we know that each side is 60, which means that all the side lengths are the same. So this is 4, and this is 4, and this is 4. Now, there's no way to find the area of this just with 3 sides of a triangle. We need height. And the height, the definition of the word height of a triangle, because if you don't remember, it's 1/2 base times height. The height is from any one point to the opposite side where it forms a 90-degree angle. So this here is the height. And because this is an equilateral triangle, I know that the height cuts this bad boy in half. So this is 2, and this is 2. Now, to solve it, we need to figure out what this height is. But looking this, we know that this is 2 and this is 4, and we know the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And so we can plug in what we know. We know that the a squared is 2 squared. We don't know what b squared is. This is our b side. And the c squared is going to be 4 squared. So what we end up getting is 4 plus b squared equals 16. I'm going to subtract 4 from each side. And that means that b squared equals 12. So we take the square root of the left side, take the square root of the right side. B equals the square root of 12. And so a lot of you guys did a good job of breaking down this radical. That used to be like a super common thing on the SHSAT, but it's not as common anymore. But I'll go into it anyways. Sheik thinks it's 4 rad 3. Well, let's look into it. So the way that you break down radicals, it's like pretty obvious. Like I'm going to do one that's super easy, like rad 16. Rad 16, oh my gosh, that was a huge comment. Rational and irrational math test. Dude, dang. So what this really is the square root of 4 times 4. And what we're looking for is a perfect square. And so when we have 2 of the same, we know it's a perfect square. And so the answer to the square root of 16 is 4. Now, it's not always clean, and we're not always given perfect squares like that. So when we break down the square root of 12, what we can break it down into is the square root of 3 times 4. Now, we know what the square root of 4 is. The square root of 4 is 2. So really, this is rad 3 times 2. And what we end up getting is 2 rad 3. That is the height of the triangle. So if this was an SHSAT question, this would be an answer choice. Just be aware that this 2 rad 3 would be an answer choice, and a lot of people would take it. But we don't need to figure out what the height is. We need to figure out what the area of this triangle is. So we have to plug it into this equation of 1/2 base height. So we can just go ahead and do that. That's 1/2 times 2 rad 3 times the base 2. So this 2 and this 2 cancel out. Oh, the answer is 2 rad 3. So that is the area, 2 rad 3, that is the area for one triangle. So I saw it earlier. Sheik said it. That's exactly it. The answer here is 4 rad 3. I'm not sure who said it first. I was like setting up my thing. Can I get a mod? Can I get a mod? What's a mod? You want to be a mod on the chat? Is that what that is? And after the SHSAT cycle is done, dude, I take a vacay, bro. And then after that, I don't know, man. I do some SAT and ACT stuff, so I never know what to make videos about between that time period. All right, so this problem down here, man. Did anybody get this answer right here? This is like high difficulty percentage problem, but maybe it's not. Just give it a second to look at it, and then we'll go over it. Mr. Imperfection is coming in with 11.6. That's one answer. Maybe. That's maybe his answer. Got 39. Okay. Regents prep. What? I mean, I'm not as familiar with the Regents. Is it just like a standardized test? Like, what's it for? Like, what motivation do you have to do good on the Regents? Like, do you get like prizes if you do well? Like, what's the deal? Math 1. Helps you in high school so you can take AP. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Algebra 1 is basically, yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of Algebra 1 on the SHSAT for sure. Okay. So, if you guys don't have any other answers, if anybody's still working, just type no, 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 no in all caps. Sheik came with 8 2/3. Great. Good job. No, no, no. Okay, keep working, guys. JSIV, what's up, man? I remember you. 52. Okay. So we're getting a spray of answers here. Very interesting. Very Neen. Mr. Imperfection. Neen. It's 39 plus 13. So what are you saying? It's 52? How many gallons did Bo Betsy and Ted combine contribute? Vixeno is saying 52. Okay. Same as Joseph. This one's hard, man. You mean 86 2/3. Oh, okay. I can amend that answer. Is there slope in the SHSAT? 10.4. There used to be. There used to be like linear equations and distance formula and stuff. So, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to know slope, rise over run, change in y over change in x, 90. And you guys are getting crazy different answers. That's unusual. It's a hard problem. And 74. Okay. Mr. Imperfection, you coming in with an answer, dude? You still working on it? Nope. Okay, Vixeno's still working on it. We meant. Is that supposed to say, wait a minute? I'm pretty sure distance is still in the SHSAT. You know, it used to be. Distance formula used to be. But it's like, it's not in the new handbook at all. There's no coordinate plane graphing in the new handbook at all. There's only one coordinate plane question, and it's this. So keep working on this if you are, but this is the coordinate plane question that's in the handbook. So you guys can get used to it. It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't want to do it wrong, but it was something like this. Yeah, it was something like this. And it was like something like this. It's so bad, dudes. Okay. And this is shaded here. And they say that this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 1 and this is 2. And they want to know the area of the shaded region. That's the only graphing problem in the whole thing. I swear, dudes. So what is the area? If you don't get this, I mean... Oh, I see. Those are not answers. Oh, duh. I was just writing down all the numbers I saw. Yeah. So this is the only graphing question in the... Yeah, exactly. It's just 0.5. And this actually brings up a really interesting point because triangles are just half of squares, or they're just half of a rectangle. Like if you draw any random triangle and then draw a rectangle over it, this is the same area as the triangle, believe it or not. So yeah, let's go back to this problem and like... Let's just, what's the updated leaderboard? Oh, dude, I just got home. I didn't even, like, bust it out. It's in my file. Let's go over these problems, and then I'll bust it out. 1/2 is wrong. How'd you get wrong? How did you get 1/2 is wrong? What's wrong with the 1/2, man? It's 0.5. Nice. All right, dude, whatever. If you want to use decimals, you can. Check it out. All right, so let's go into this problem and let's like talk about how to do this one. So I love diagrams. I'm like a big fan of diagrams. So I'm just gonna build like a jug here. And a jug contains 13 gallons of water. This is 13 gallons and it is 20% full, right? After a while, Ted brings his pitcher and adds to the jug. Thank you, Ted. Then Bobetzi adds to the jug. Okay, that doesn't tell us really anything. Now the jug is 80% full. Oh, dang. Percent full. And we don't know how much they brought, and that's incidentally what they're asking us is how much did they bring combined? And that's what I'm asking you, I guess. So let's look at it. First, we have to recognize that 13 gallons gives us 20%. Okay? And between this 20% and this 80% is 60%. So however many gallons these guys brought, they technically brought 60% of the jug. So if we can figure out how many gallons go to a percentage, then we should be able to figure this out. So since it's 60, I like to do it in tens, right? So we know that every 10% is about 6.5 gallons. And between here and here is 60%. So that would be this times 6 and this times 6. So what is 6.5 times 6? 30, 36, 39. Remember to count your decimals. Bang. That's the answer, 39. So they brought 39 gallons of gasoline. Oh no, of water to the thing, right? So that's generally how this one works. You have to figure out how many gallons equals how many percentage. That's basically all it is. And then this last one is very, very hard. As I get out my bonus points sheet, I will give 5 bonus points to anybody who can answer this correctly. Why 6.5? All right, let's stay on this one while we have questions. Why 6.5? So 13 gallons fill up this thing to 20%. So that means if I have half as many gallons, I'm going to have half as many percent. And so 13 divided by 2 is 6.5, and that equals 10%. And that's this that I have here. 10% corresponds to 6.5. 60 corresponds to what? Well, we have to multiply the 10 by 60, so we have to multiply the gallons by 6. And so that's when I get this 6 times 6.5. Yeah. So that's generally what it's going on. I got 39. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Good job. RK YOLO, bro. I love saying that, man. All right, so for 5 bonus points, that's right. You can be the proud owner of 5 bonus points. That could be you. Yeah, Jasif is an OG. Vixano and Jasif, a lot of you homies are OGs now. Check it out. So this is the problem. This is super, super difficult. That's why I said use a calculator if you need to. I'm going to use a calculator to solve this too. 5 bonus points are on the line, guys. So, you know, do your thing. Didn't give you points last time? What did I not give you points for, man? I give out points fairly. I'm a fair judge of bonus points. Oh, 30K bonus points? Oh, I'm remembering now. Okay. Okay, it's coming back to me. Let's see. Oh. Dude, I actually think it's more than 30K. I actually think, here's the raw sheet. Mr. Imperfection, I got you for 40K, dude. Alan came in with 45K. 45K? Who has 45K? Jessica? 50K. You want 50K? So let's get back to this problem. We have some guesses coming in. Is there a value of pi we should use? Great question. Use the value for pi that they use for the majority of SAT questions. And that's 22 over 7 for pi. That's 22 over 7 for pi. Should have specified that. Yeah, Alan, you only have 100 points, bro. You should be proud. Be proud of your 100 points. I don't see you on my sheet, though. Alan. Tomit. Where you go? Huh. I don't see you, man. I'll add you. Cool. What do I do? Well, I mean, what do you do with the spare bonus points? Well, they start adding up again and you can win more fabulous prizes. Do a free tutor session. I could do that. I could do that. Definitely can hide that. Great. This one involves two concepts that are at play with the SHSAT too. 244.44444. That's a little high. I'll tell you that. It is a little high. The answer is smaller than you think. Hacker Gamers, what's up? Ooh. Dang. Okay. All right, so the answers are coming in. I see Vixano, you're feeling groovy about the 244.44. Sheik comes in with 45. Vakoyan Dragon. Yeah, what'd you put? 32, about 32. Yeah, 244. Yeah, I think you guys might be coming into a common mistake there. Let's see. I'm scared. You should, dude, Vixano, you should use a calculator, dude, because these numbers are big, 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 big. Don't be scared, KB. Just keep watching videos, man. Keep studying. Don't freak out. What grade is this? This is a high difficulty problem for 8th grade SHSAT. And because it covers revolutions, which I just made a video about, and it covers conversions. I don't have enough room to write it all, but they actually talk about unit conversions. Yeah. So, cool. Oh. Is it a decimal? No, it is not a decimal. The answer is a clean answer. It is a whole number. 594 to Sty. Nice. You only have a calc on your phone? Dang. Well, you can just switch back and forth, dude. The legend is back. What's up? The legend is back. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys like 2 or 3 more minutes and then let's go over this bad boy. The stream ends at 7. Or maybe a little bit before 7 because I gotta like pack still and catch a flight. Okay, that's the second person I've said seems put 45. Interesting, interesting. 80. Park Slope. 880 miles per hour. Okay. Yeah, it will be a whole number. I'm not going to tell you what the answer is yet, but it is a whole number. I kind of don't want to do this because I don't have a calculator either. Dang. Let's see. I can get a calculator going. Nice. All right, just one more minute. One more minute. Don't be scared. What are you scared of, Legends? .290 on both ELA and math. Those are solid scores, man. Those are solid scores. That would get you into a couple schools, man. That's not bad at all. .290 out of 800. Oh, I thought you said you got .290 on each section. Oh, if it's .290 combined, you got to keep studying, bro. You really got to keep studying, but it's not impossible. I thought you got like a total of 580, and I was like, dang, dude, that's really high. Yeah, dude, half of the, oh, and we got 1776. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go over this, guys. Unless you have anybody who's like, no, I'm still working, but I want to go over this. I want to do it. All right, let me bust out a piece of paper. Let me bust out some paper. Where's my sheet? All right. All right. All right. So let's go over this. Let's go over this problem. So this is I'm just going to rewrite the problem so I don't have to keep showing it. This is the wheel. It has a radius of 1 foot, and it's on a vehicle, and it is currently rotating at 6 revolutions a minute. How many miles per hour is that? Well, let's check it out. So first off, let's just see how fast it's going in feet per second. Wait, is it rotating at 6 revolutions a second? So let's figure out in feet per second, right? Okay. So first off, we got to find out what the circumference is so we know how much ground it covers after 1 revolution. And so the circumference is obviously 2 pi r. So it'd be 2 times pi times r, which is 1. So what this is going to end up equaling is 44 over 7. So that is the distance that it travels after 1 revolution. Let's see. And it's making 6 of those every second. So, oh man, these numbers are nasty. I thought these, oh, it's 1 foot 9 inches. Bros, why didn't you stop me? Dang, it's 1.9. That's totally different. Or not 1.9, but 1 foot 9. All right, so disregard this, dudes. So first off, we know that it's 1 foot 9 inches. Now it's going to be really hard to work with this number. So I recommend either putting it all in inches, but what I'm going to do is put it all in feet. So 9 inches out of 12 inches, that is a fraction that equals 3 over 4. So I'm just going to say it's 1 and then 3 over 4, or 1.75. Okay, so that is our radius, is 1.75. All right, I remember this now. This is coming back to me. So now we need to do this again with the right numbers because I messed it up. 2 times 1.75 times 22 over 7. All right, so this will be 3.5 times 22 over 7. See how I'm taking every step at its time? That's how I make sure I'm right, you know what I mean? And one thing I know about this 7, like another way I can write this, just so I don't confuse anybody, times 22 all over 7. Another way I can write this 7 is like this. 3.5 times 22 all over 3.5 times 2. Do you guys catch what I'm doing there, dudes? I changed this 7 into a 3.5 times 2. And so now I can just cross these out. And what I get is 22 over 2. So we know that 22 over 2 feet, aka, what is that, 11? 11 feet every time, and that is their circumference. So every time this bad boy rotates, it goes 11 feet forwards. And it does 6 of those revolutions a second, which means that every second it is going 66 feet per second. All right, so that's the first step. This is solving the revolution problem. And if you can get to this number, that means that you're good with revolution problems. If you can't get to this number, it means you probably need to go watch my revolution video or like go back to other live streams. I think in the summer we were doing a lot of these. So if you got this though, then that means that you probably, and you didn't get the right answer, then it means you have a conversion issue. So how do conversions work? How do we get from feet, I haven't done a video on this yet, so how do we get from feet to second to miles per hour, right? Like we know we're gonna be timesing, we know we're gonna be dividing, but how do we know for sure? Do we times it by 60 or do we divide it by 60? How do we get from seconds to hours, right? So one thing I do like to write is my fractions, not like this normally, but like that. So let me rewrite this. 66 feet a second, okay? So now I'm gonna write it like this, because then we can multiply it by 1. Now you don't change a number if you multiply it by 1. Like if I have 2 times 1, that's still gonna be 2. If I have 2 times 4 over 4, that's still gonna be 2, because 4 over 4 is 1, right? So as long as we multiply numbers by 1, then we're good to go. Specifically what I'm referring to is multiplying these units by 1. So I wanna get rid of, let's just say I want to get rid of feet first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another fraction and I'm going to multiply it by feet. And I want to get to miles. So the question is, how many feet are in, let's just say, 1 mile? Well, the problem gives that to us. The problem says that it's, what was it, 5280? Was that it? Why did I throw that piece of paper away? Oh, no, here it is. Yeah, 5280. So we know that 5280 feet is 1 mile. So all I'm doing right now is multiplying it by 1, because 5280 feet is 1 mile. It's just the same thing over itself. So this is why I said you should use a calculator. All right, see you, legends. Peace out, buddy. Because it is a large number. Yeah, I know I'm spending a lot of time on one question. I'm like so disorganized today, I swear. 66 divided by 5280, and that's going to get us this, which is 0.0125 miles a second. Now we need to make this into hours, and this is like the easier part. 0.0125, and we have it in miles a second. So we need to multiply it to get the seconds out of there. We know 60 seconds is 1 minute, and we know that 60 minutes is 1 hour. So we multiply this number by 60, then 60 again. So times 60 again, and that's what gets our answer. 45 miles per hour. That's it. Yeah. Okay, dudes. Yeah, that's a really long problem. But high difficulty problem, man. No others. I expect nothing less from you guys. So we only have like 20 minutes or whatever left. What do you guys want to work on? You guys want to like do ELA stuff? I didn't really plan anything today just because I'm like running all over. Oh, you had it in inches? Yeah. Miles a second. ELA, we got one for math. Do speed rounds? Okay, maybe. Like the leaderboard, pull it out. What type of questions should we practice on if we know nothing? Yeah. So if you don't know anything, then I recommend taking the practice test on my like website, because that will give you like, it's only a third of the length of the whole thing, but it will give you a score right off the bat as soon as you're done, and then you can kind of get an idea of where you stand and what you need to work on. And yeah, all of the subjects that I pull from my practice test online are straight rips from the SHSAT handbook. I'm not like making stuff up. I'm not throwing in SAT concepts or ACT concepts to fill it. These are all like 100%, you know, practically guaranteed to be on the test, or at least the handbook is. So yeah, the test is hard, but you know, keep practicing, dudes. All right. So yeah, this is the bonus sheet. Vixeno got a free T-shirt. He's getting it mailed to him this week. He said 100. Yeah, 100%. 100% on both sections. Book come yet? Book is not out yet, dude. I am struggling to get it done. I am just so busy this time of year. I have like no time to work on it. Yeah. So how would you do this problem in the time given? You wouldn't do that. I mean, this problem is like that we just did was like way more advanced than anything you'll see. All right, so this is the sheet. Let's just do some concepts that I think you guys might not know. I'll mix in some grammar and I'll mix in some math. Okay, let's see. Bang. What could I give you guys that would be hard? Oh yeah. Okay. I'll give you that central problem. Okay. Hardest type of question in the SHSAT. What would be the hardest type of question? I don't know, man. There's a lot of like hard math questions, and there's a lot of hard reading comprehension questions. So I don't know. Let's see, like handbook type. Yeah, it'd be reading comp, or like a hard math problem would be like. What could they do to make it difficult on you guys? Oh, they could do this. No one made bonus points today. Zero profit. Yeah. Is the handbook the same as the actual test? So the handbook is put out by a company called Pearson's, and they're the ones that make the test. So the dudes that make the test made the handbook so that everybody has a chance to study it, and it's a great move. I mean, no other tests give you two example tests. Actually the SAT does, but like, yeah, man, go look at that handbook. If you're not familiar with it, I can bust it out so you can peek it. But this is what it looks like. This is what your test will look like when you get to it. Like same format and everything, dudes. So, you already did the handbook? Nice, man, nice. That's good, dude. Let's do a grid-in problem, because I don't think I give you guys grid-in problems enough. Has Pearson made any SHSAT books? I don't know. I don't know if they've made it. That's a good question, man. And if they did, that'd be the book to get, dude. For sure. All right. So let's talk about... some of these are so easy. Let's talk about this one. Number 61. This is a grid-in, so you just have to write it out. But this would be like the third question of your test. You had problems with most of them? Which ones? Well, then look at KB. I did a speed run through of both math sections. So if you're curious on how to do them or what the answers are, generally those speed run throughs are an okay way to figure it out. 45. The amount of times we've done this. Have we done this problem a lot? I forgot, dude. Is this like, are you... Well, Jason, if we've done this one, then you know it, dude. 45. The speed run through's on my channel, man. Just check out the channel page. It's on my YouTube. On my YouTube. Jason, is that the right answer, man? Is 45 the right one? Because we got 48 floating there, too. 45. Okay. So I guess I've done this problem way too much. I don't know, man. I guess I have. All right, but let's bust through it anyways. So we know 20 kids have cats, 23 have dogs, 3 of them have both. So we got 20 here and we got 23 here, and we know that 3 are in both camps. So the amount of students that have just a dog is actually 20, and just a cat is actually 17, because 3 of these bad boys are double, right? So then the students have no cats and dogs is 5. So now we just add these 4 numbers together. That's 45. Bang. Well done. I guess we have done this problem too much. Yeah, people do say that the grid-ins are easier. I've heard that you're not the first person to say that to me. All right, let's see if I can find another one. Oh yeah, see you, Vexano. See you, homie. No bonus points. That guy's out of here. He's like, I'm here for the bonus points, and that's it. Oh, this is a good one. Maybe we've done this one a lot too, but that's good that you guys are familiar with this. Number 65. This is from the student handbook. The answer is A. Dude, he's already got the Tyler Tudor t-shirt, bruh. I just need to send it to him. 3 triangles on top of each other. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, number 65. We got 2 people on A. They're looking at it in book. What does that mean? Everybody's coming in with A. Yeah. Do you guys have any? Nobody had a wrong answer. So does anyone have a question about this? Otherwise, I'm just going to keep it cruising. Any questions? Concerns? Any delights? Oof. Yeah, it is A. All right, let's keep cruising, man. I feel like you guys got this. Age game. Can you do problem number 5 on the 9th grade? Ooh, I don't have the 9th grade one printed out, but I can look at it really quick. Let's see. People are coming in with H for this one. I hope you get an 800, bro. You get Mr. Imperfection getting a perfect score. That's how ironic. So one thing I'd like to point out about this one, guys. If you have problems with algebra, all right, see you, movie talk. If you got problems with algebra or whatever, keep in mind the answers are right there. So you can always just plug the answers in. Dude, is it H? Jason, I'm sorry, man. You're an OG. You've been around. 67 is A. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's getting this one right too. God, I gotta find harder problems. I think it's just because the cats that come to my stream are like super smart. If you're here and you're studying and you're like, I want to work hard, chances are you're a smart guy or a smart girl, both. Okay, here we go. How about we do a surface area one? Because they don't really talk about surface area too much. Yeah, next month is the exam, guys. Number 80, Mr. Imperfection, you want to do number 80? Aha, no way you think this one is hard, man. You're going to crush this one. I'll give it to you guys because Mr. Imperfection asked, but you guys are going to crush this one. You low-life degenerates studying the SHSAT. How could you? When do the 9th graders take it? I think they take it the same weekend, James or John. Everybody's coming in with G on this one. Is that the right answer? Falau came in with G. Alan came in with G. Hackers, gamers. Seems like everybody's kind of focusing around it. What they're trying to do here to throw you off is number of students. And another way to say this is frequency. So let's see. Yeah, I'll do 105 next. So keep in mind that 4 people got 85. So at the top of the average equation, we have to add 85 4 times. And then add 75 4 times. and then add 65 twice. And then that's all going to be over 10. So I don't want to do that in my head right now, so I'm just going to use a calculator because that is where I'm at mentally because I have to pack. I don't want to do it. 300, so I got 680, 640 plus 130. So I got 770. It's 777. Very nice. But yeah, and then you divide that by 10 and you're going to get your 77. You're going to get your answer. Bang. Perfect. Thanks, man. Tell your friends. I could definitely use some more subs. If I get up to 1,000 subs, I will do live streams like almost every day if I can get 1,000 subs. But for now, I'm just going to do them, weekly, maybe twice a week or whatever. Yeah, you got it. All right, so let me check this problem that you asked for. Was it like 105? You said. Yeah, and so next week I am going to be in vacation, so I have to like look when my flight is, and depending on when my flight is when the live stream is going to be. But I'll like keep you guys looped about that. Nice, thanks, man. Yeah, if you can get to 1,000 subscribers, I will live stream all the time, like 3-4 times a week, maybe even more. Because they demonetized my channel, bros. I don't know how they could do it to me, but they did. So I'm just doing all this for free because I love you guys. All right, so here we are at number 105. This one's tricky. So why don't you guys give a, yeah, Mr. Imperfection, give me a shout out, man. Appreciate that. Okay. D. Alan got D on this one already, man. Fast. But I think I know how he got D so quickly. And Hacker Gamers got D as well. Anybody else have a different one? Coming in at D, fatality. Fatality. Let's see. C, Falau comes in with C. Sheik comes in with D. So we got a lot of people circling D and C. So this is an infinitely repeating decimal. 7 is the first digit. What is the 391st digit? So you could just write them out, but I mean, you'd be screwed, right? That'd take forever. We're going to 391. But one thing I'd like you to realize is how big is this number? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. It is a 6-digit number. So could you guys tell me what the 12th digit would be? What's the 12th digit? Well, it's just the 6th digit again. So it would be 0 because that's the 12th digit. It goes in cleanly 2 times. So what we need to do is see how many times this will go into 391 or whatever. So it'd be 6, 36, 31, 5, 30. So we have a remainder of 1. So that means we have 65 full repetitions of this and then 1 extra. So if we do 1 extra, that'd be that 7. D. Not C. D. That is the answer. Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly how it goes down. Right? Cool. All right. Oh, this one is hard. This one is hard. Okay, let's do it. Well, maybe it's not hard. Maybe it's easy for you guys. But let's do 103. Right here. Let's do 103. Yeah, I could focus on trick questions. But what do you mean trick questions? You know what I mean? Like, James is coming in with D. James, that was fast, man. Dude, your Seahawks are not doing good this season, James. That's so sad. I don't feel like reading. Close your eyes. I'll read it to you, man. Mr. Blake's biology class is divided into 3 sections. The same test was given to each section. The table above shows both the lowest score and the range of scores on this test for each section. What is the overall range of scores in all 3 sections? Okay, yeah, I could do that. I have a couple in mind. Oh, you solved it while I was doing 105. All right, sneaky, James. That's sneaky. What is this guy saying? If you have a square and you draw two midpoints connecting the opposite sides for each vertex, what? Of the octagon's area to the area of the square? What does that even mean? So it's like, here's your square, and then you connect your midpoints? How do you get an octagon though? Two midpoints connecting the opposite sides? For each vertex? Man, Nana, that's an interesting question. I don't know if I know what you mean, man. So KB is coming in with A. All right, let's bust this one out. This is gonna be the last one of the day because I gotta like pack, dude. I'm on a plane in like 3 hours. So let's see. So we know the lowest score, we know the range. So as far as what the lowest end of our range is, it's gonna be 62. But what is the highest part of our range? So we know the lowest is 62. Well, this goes from 62 plus 28, or 65, and it's, oh my gosh, 28, and it's 65. So that's 13, that's 3, that's 93. So 93 is the top score here. Here, the top score is going to be 87, and here the top score is going to be 89. So the top score is 93. So what is 93 minus 62 to get the range in between those two numbers? 1, 3, bang, bang, D. So yeah, that's basically how you do this one. All right, dudes. So kind of a rushed stream today, but I wanted to get it done. Appreciate you guys coming out. Leave a like and subscribe. Tell your friends. If I get to 1,000 subs, dude, I will be doing streams all the time. So tell your friends to like and subscribe, and more new content is coming your way. So yeah, man, I gotta get out of here. I gotta like pack and I gotta get moving. I am like so far behind. But good job, man. Good questions today. It almost was too easy for you guys. So I'm gonna have to come back with some harder questions because you guys are crushing up on the stuff that I thought would be difficult for you. So that's good. That's encouraging, man. Keep studying. Keep working hard. Yeah, and I'm gonna peace out of here. I'm gonna leave the stream running for a little bit, but yeah, I'm bouncing. Peace.